The Stone Roses.
Thank you for that.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for that, nice one.
So we've just come here to deny that we're reforming, that's all. See ya.
I thought I would actually greedily ask the first question, which is there's been a lot of...
Don't be greedy.
There's been a lot of speculation over the last few days about live dates, etc. I wondered if you could tell us what your plans are.
Our plans to shake up the world. You know, we're going to go around the world next year. We're going to start off in our hometown, Manchester. And we're going to play two big gigs at Heaton Park. End of June, June 29, June 30th. And then after that, we're going to take it around the world.
Okay. If anyone buys a ticket,
we're
of course,
happy about
yeah.
it anyway.
Okay, so just want to open up any questions. John Robb, the first question to you.
Mr. Robb, yeah, we do. Yeah.
What's it sound like?
It's not a trip down memory lane, you know, not at all. No, we're we are doing new songs, John.
You're looking decidedly cyber handsome, Johnny.
He's always looked handsome. We're still handsome devils ourselves, don't you think?
You're looking good, not as good as me.
No, we know that.
No one's looking as good as you, Johnny.
Next question, in the middle there.
Just the belly laughing.
I've missed the humour of these guys because it's a rolling comedy act, I swear to God.
I've missed the never-ending smoking.
Excuse me, can I get another glass
You know,
of
being a
water
drummer,
as well?
got to breathe occasionally, so I've missed these guys. They keep you out the bus, in the bus, coughing all the way.
We come together and rehearsed lately and went through a few songs, and it's just something magical happens when those four are in a room together, and you can't put your finger on it, and it was just so beautiful to catch back hold of it again. Missed it, you know.
I've missed hearing them as players, you know, because I'm the one that can sit there and watch them play all day, and it's lucky for me.
And he does too, he doesn't do much.
Sorry, one thing I should have said, if I don't recognise your face, please don't be offended, but if you could introduce yourself, that would be great. Colin Patterson there in the front.
Colin Patterson, Radio 5 Live. John, 2 years ago you made that artwork saying I've no desire whatsoever to desecrate the grave of seminal Manchester pop group the Stone Roses. What's changed?
Well, everything changed when me and Ian started seeing each other again. It was surreal. We went from crying, laughing about the old days to writing songs in a heartbeat. And I think it's, in some ways, it's a friendship that defines us both, and it needed fixing. And 2 phone calls later, the band was no longer dead, so there is no grave.
This is a live resurrection that we're inviting you to, so you better be careful.
Next question is John Ells. Did you raise your hand a minute ago? Yeah, from the Daily Star.
Rennie, we know what the other 3 guys have been up to, but what have you been up to since the Rob?
I've just been keeping out of the way of you guys on the whole, and just trying to retire, desperately.
But failing to retire?
Oh, I'm a father, so I've had a reasonable time just being a father. And now I'm going to try and juggle it with being a drummer again. I thought I was too old to drum, and I probably am too old to drum. But I've got 8 months to prepare to drum. And these guys are all on smokers' wagons, so it sounds interesting.
He's just being bashful, he's still got it.
Sorry, next question is Matt Everett in the front there.
Hello, Matt Everett, 6 Music, Radio 2 BBC.
Didn't recognise you that toss, Matt. It's pretty distinguished.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
It's nice, yeah. Very gentlemanly.
You mentioned new material. An album's worth of new material. We'll be putting out a new record.
We hope so, but we said that before, didn't we?
I mean, is it going to be a press conference in like 12 years to announce the album coming out?
Yeah, we don't know that.
We don't know really. New music is God
We just
knows.
keep,
God knows.
we'll keep writing, and if it's our standards, we'll go.
Yeah.
We're not here to destroy anything, you know. It's as precious to us as what it is to someone who's followed us for years. You know, I've got a few people saying, "Oh, you shouldn't do it. You're going to destroy the legacy."
You got to understand that we've not
intention.
played much yet. We've been, you know, circling around each other for a while, and it's just it's like joining a new band with ghostly kind of presences. It's a strange phenomenon, you know.
It's like a language that we all used to speak that we've not spoken for a while.
It's a strange thing, yeah. It's like some kind of recessive gene suddenly sticking out and coming and taking away your day. That's it. It's all gone. What I used to know as a day life has just disappeared. So, you know, the phones go. Next thing you know, your street goes. Next thing you know, the music that you were thinking of disappears because these guys get involved and everything changes.
All right.
Next question.
How you doing, Ken Sweeney from the Irish Independent? Any plans for a date in Ireland? And any
Always
memories?
got plans for dates in Ireland, yeah.
Any memories of Fela in
And then we'll do some
'95?
shows as well.
Great. So next year.
I'd like to get over to Dublin and do a couple of nights at McGonagall's.
Okay, you had to fight your way out the first time you played there, didn't you?
Hey, see, that failure in '95 was probably the second greatest show the Roses ever played, second behind Glasgow Green, in my humble estimations. Magical.
There were plans to put that out on a live album, or there was some debate about that.
Well, we put some live tracks out as a free giveaway with something.
That's still
it's
up in the air.
amazing.
Okay.
Brilliant.
I don't
For
think
sure.
I'm very good on that.
After Manchester
So,
Island's
believe that.
next on our list always, yeah.
There was just one last quote. Apparently, you said at one point you wanted to save the world from U2. Do you still feel like that?
Nonsense, you
We'll have
two are
another go.
wonderful.
We'll have another go, yeah.
I quite like you two.
And
There's
also,
nothing wrong with you two.
I like Bono, was my mate, man.
it was
two
said
are
that it was said that Acton Baby was very influenced by the Roses.
Well,
What
as
would you
far as
say to
I'm
that?
concerned, I've stolen from Larry Mullen's career for years. You know, without Larry, I wouldn't be able to stomp and sing. It'd be difficult. I mean, you know, I owe debts to the Bundu Boys, Larry Mullen, Stuart Copeland. You know, no, they're good players and they're great songwriters. So
So Phil
I think
Collins
the
out.
Bobbins could put that on the record. Actually Bobbins.
Also
Once
in the
made me
second
cry.
row there. Sorry.
Hi, Sarah Walters from the Manchester Evening News.
Hiya.
Hiya. You said that it all changed when you came back together, but what was the event that brought you back together? And generally, how does it affect all the projects that you've all been doing? Will you all carry on with those?
It was the loss of Manny's mum. That started the chain of events that brought us all to this room today.
It's weird how it can be just be one mad thing and fix a lot of wrongs, isn't it? You know what I mean?
We think of beautiful things come out of a really sad situation.
So that's nice, you know. It's good. Good things can come out of fucking grey clouds, yeah.
we'll see how
Nice.
beautiful it is when it's on record and on stage.
Yeah, do you know, they might go tits up, seriously, but you never know. But that's
Long
the
way to go between now and
that's the tightrope
Eaton
we
Park.
walk.
Yeah.
What about all the other projects that you're all involved in? Will they all continue?
I don't think, you know, where I'm concerned with Primal Scream, I'm going to have to back off, and you know, it's been heartbreaking with them because they've been my family for the last 15 years, you know, and they've really saved my arse.
They might be saving your ass again in a
They
couple
might be
of
saving my
weeks,
arse
you never
again in a
know.
couple of weeks. So I won't definitely. But we've talked, and they just said that they know where I am with it, and I've always had it on my mind, and I've never written it off. So I've been allowed to go follow my dream, you know. So I eternally will be grateful to them for that.
For me, I've parked my solo thing in a lay-by and jumped in another vehicle, and I'm in that now.
Thank you.
Next question, Hamish from NME.
Is this going to go on forever, or is it just for the summer?
Nothing goes on forever,
Who'd
Hamish.
be able to answer any question like that? Life's a day at a time, innit?
I mean, I'll be happy if it goes on for 12 months.
Right.
You know, we're not teenagers. I mean, I'm going to be at least 36 when this thing starts. to kick off.
It's basically it's a suck it and see thing, Hamish. You know, if we're enjoying it and the music's coming and it's credible, then why stop doing it?
We'll
you know?
ride it till the wheels fall off like we did last time. And they did fall off, didn't they?
See, that's a phrase we can take from the U2. Rattle and hum. It rattles and hums, and then it'll fall to bits. You got to test it to the limit and then just break it.
Okay, just behind Hamish. Yeah.
Jane Witherspoon from Sky News. Have you guys still got it in you, and what makes you think it's going to be different this time round?
If we didn't think we'd have it in us, we wouldn't be sat here wasting our own time, never mind anybody else's time. We've got kids. There's no way we're coming out to show ourselves up. As far as I'm saying, there's no one in I'm going to say the world that can play like these three together. It's an old thing that bands don't do anymore. When there's players together, that unseen member comes in. There's something happening musically, like an undercarriage that is just there. That's magical. So we're going to bring that out, and we're going to ride that as long as we can.
I always said I would never do it before I reached 90. So,
Nearly there.
well, I'm there. There's my 90 chip sandwich.
It's getting a bit surreal now, isn't it? I'm scared. What the fuck have I done?
You should be. You should be, boy.
Next one is, yeah, there. And then you next, Neil.
Hi, I'm Mayor Nissim Digital Spy. Manny, a couple of years ago you said that when these guys were saying it wouldn't happen, that if enough money was waved there, it would happen.
Well, that's probably me being flippant and petulant. It's never been about the money. You know, I've been out constantly on tour for the last 15 years since the Roses finished, and I get stopped in every city of every country in the world every day and ask enough people, will it happen? It's been nice to you know, people have probably got dreams that they want to see happen. It'd be nice to satisfy their dreams and get it done, you know what I mean? Because I'm getting fucking sick of being asked a question and answering it.
The money's always been on the table, you know. We could have took that money any time we wanted, every year, 2-3 times a year we've had offers, you know, all the way down the line.
And secondly, there's lots of rumours of you playing some of the big summer festivals next year. Reading and V have been mentioned. Is there anything you can say about that yet?
At the moment
they're
we
just
have
rumours,
Manchester, that's
just
it.
rumours then, aren't they?
Thanks
and as far as why, we're all chasing 50, and as far as drummers are concerned, you should really quit at 35.
Cool, thank you.
Neil McCormack, Daily Telegraph.
Quit cage fighting, definitely.
Why did you all deny it so vociferously, you know, for so long? You know, if anybody suggested it, you all came down, or those who were speaking very heavily against it, except actually Manny. And yeah, so why was it such a no-go area for so long?
Because we've not seen each other, so how can you bring a band with a spirit to warm people up and lift people up if you've not even spoken to each other, you know?
I didn't think I could do it. Simple as that. I've never seen anyone our age do what we're attempting to do. It's like Everest.
Great. Bring it on, man.
Sounds heroic, right?
All right, you, John.
Superb. Show me the mountain and I will fucking
I just didn't think
climb
we
it.
could do it. Didn't think we could do it. We
What
got
about
in
you,
a
John?
room
Why,
and, maybe I was
why were
wrong.
you so against it?
I just couldn't see it happening, and I resented the fact that people were trying to force it on me. But when me and Ian met by chance, it changed everything. Completely changed my outlook and made me think it was possible. It might even be enjoyable. And that's turned out to be the case. We've rehearsed, we've written songs, and in some ways it seems like 15 years ago was yesterday. You know, it
really does.
Quite strange.
It just felt so natural when we got back in that room. It was uncanny, unreal, man. You couldn't put a Rizzler paper between the 15 years of gap. It was that close. You know?
I had to go though.
I've seen you, mate.